Hi, my name is Keith and I'm known as the Florida Stoneman, and today I'm going to talk to you about red jasper. Just a heads up, I did not rehearse for this video. I did not do any kind of notes or any kind of rehearsal at all. I'm just going to talk to you about red jasper and everything about red jasper that I know. A lot of what my knowledge is you cannot find online, and this is a very specialized knowledge on red jasper. I'm very excited to talk about red jasper. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about with red jasper. This crystal right here, it looks like a brick. I have so many people ask me, is that a brick? And I'm like, it might as well be. It's actually, oh, okay, next piece of red jasper. I'm not editing that out. Next piece of red jasper. Okay, people ask, is that a brick? No, it's not a brick. I just dropped my red jasper on the floor. Whatever, it's doing its job on the ground. So this red jasper right here looks like a brick. It might as well be a brick because it acts like a brick wall. So you could actually imagine this being a brick, or just, if you find it on the ground, you might as well think you just found a broken brick. It's a lot lighter than a brick. I'm not worried that I just dropped it on the ground. But it acts like a brick wall to negative energy. It's literally one of the most offensive crystals ever to negative energy. I have so many different stories about red jasper. When people get too close to my red jasper belt that I normally wear during the daytime, I'm cleaning it and charging it right now, but red jasper is violently offensive against negative energy. I call it the Punisher, the brick wall. Any dark entities who are trying to do something with you, it acts like they hit a brick wall. This thing is like a brick in the head to anyone who's trying to mean you harm, a brick in the head to any dark entity who's after you, or it's a brick wall so nothing follows you home. Red jasper does not play around. It's the brick wall. It does not play. For example, when I'm at the gym, and sometimes people get a little bit too close to me, like even if it happens, even if I'm getting water at the water fountain or something like that, if someone gets too close to the red jasper, if someone looks at the red jasper, I will hear a very high-pitched ringing in my ear, which is basically, I know for a fact, is a dark entity around or on the person, and it's a very loud ee in my ear, and I know for a fact it's always because of the red jasper. I've had several experiences with this. It's very offensive. It's very harsh against negative energy. Some people cannot stand the sight of red jasper. I have encountered this myself. I have had friends tell me this as well. When people see red jasper, they get, some people who have dark energy on them or within them, when they see red jasper, they get horribly offended. They're like, that's the ugliest crystal ever. Put that thing away. That thing's gross. Like, I don't like, they'll go on a tangent on why they can't be around the crystal, why they want it away from them, etc. It's the weirdest thing ever, but the thing is, this thing is acting like a big wall against negative energy. It does not play. Also, I'll teach you a few ways you can use red jasper, basically just by wearing it. The archangel associated with red jasper is Archangel Raguel, because this is a crystal of justice. It's all about justice. This stone is very good for people who have wronged you. It acts like they hit a brick wall. It's like a brick wall in their head. It avenges you. It brings justice into the situation. It brings justice into the equation. It helps speed up karma to people who are not good people, especially if that person's sending you any negative energy while it's on you or within your auric field. That person will feel like they hit a brick wall. The next day when they wake up, they will not be able to get out of bed. The thing is, the energy is so harsh that if they sent you negative energy and you have red jasper on you, it hits them in the face and they don't know what hit them. It's their own energy. It's not necessarily a return to sender, but it's more so like a punisher. You know the red strings you see on people's wrists in like Latin cultures and just different cultures. It's all across the world. You'll see different red string on people's wrists. So imagine a red string on people's wrists. The same thing as the red jasper. The red jasper is just very active. It is very operational. It's always doing something. It looks like it's just chilling. But even when you're just looking at it, it's doing 100 different things. It's keeping negative energy away. It's inviting more grounding into your space. It's filtering the energies in your auric field. It's just a beautiful stone. They said it's the crystal that was on Nike after he finished running, and then he basically went. That was the crystal that gave Nike his energy. It's a very energizing crystal, yet it's a very grounding crystal. For people who have depression, red jasper grounds the depression. I have given people red jasper who have depression, and they've always been very surprised at what red jasper does for them, because it's very like, it's almost very scary to them to see something so grounding, but then they feel better afterwards. One thing you can do with red jasper, if I can find my other piece, it's under the table. I have a lot of red jasper around me. It's one of my favorite crystals ever. But yeah, it was under the table. One thing you can do is, since it looks like a brick wall, you can put 2 pieces of red jasper on either side of your door. This creates a super force field. You can put 2 pieces of selenite next to it so it's always cleansed and charged, but dark entities cannot get past red jasper. This is a vicious defense. Some people's ears will ring on sight of just seeing the red jasper. It's one of the most powerful crystals ever. It brings justice. It's just a fearsome crystal. It's the red side of the root chakra. It's all about fight. Red jasper is the brick wall. It's the brick in the head to anyone who means you harm. Some people will get a headache when they're thinking bad about you when you have red jasper on them. Red jasper means business. It's the fight or flight. Okay, when it comes to fight or flight, it is the fight. It will fight for you. It does not play around. It's a very vicious crystal on dark energy. I love red jasper. I don't know if you can't tell, but I didn't make any notes on this video. I just love red jasper. It's one of the most grounding, protective. It's just such an exciting, high vibrational stone. Like, there's nothing else like it. It's literally, some people have a hard time remembering crystals. Just remember red jasper as the crystal brick wall. It's not a brick. It acts like a brick wall. If anyone tries to do something bad with you, they hit the red jasper. They'll get a headache. Something will happen, so they can't do something bad with you. They'll get very surprised and they won't do it again. It's not necessarily a return to sender stone, but it's a very powerful protection stone. So this is all about red jasper. If you have any questions or any video topics you'd like me to talk about, I will talk about them. That's my video on red jasper. I will make more in the future since this is such an exciting and powerful and underestimated crystal. If you have any questions, let me know. Until then, next time, see you later, guys. Ciao.